Attention passionate Seattle SCHNEIDER fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Seattle Seahawks' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Seattle Seahawks fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Seattle SCHNEIDER fans. Let's get to the news now. Folks, buckle up because what's unfolding in the NFL right now, especially in the AFC North and NFC West, could shake up the entire league. And the Seahawks, as always, are right in the thick of it. Recently, there's been some very interesting murmurs coming out of league sources, whispers that might just have huge implications for Seattle's future. It's about the Cleveland Browns, a team that's been struggling to find stability and consistency this season, and their bold plans to rebuild their offensive line. But what's really grabbing everyone's attention is the potential trade that's rumbling just beneath the surface. A trade that could see the Browns send one of their key veteran guards, Joel Bitonio, to the Seahawks in exchange for a couple of draft picks. Yes, you heard that right. The Browns, currently sitting at 2-5 with an offensive line allowing a staggering 4-2 sacks per game, are eyeing a rebuild. They're looking for cap relief, and they see an opportunity in trading away Bitonio, a proven veteran, for a second-round pick in 2026 and a fourth-rounder in 2025 from Seattle. It's a move that's not just about the draft capital. It's about shoring up that interior offensive line, something Seattle desperately needs after the injury to Haynes, who's been out for 6 games with a pectoral injury, and with Jones being questionable due to an ankle injury. This potential trade could be a game-changer for Seattle's offensive line, which has been a mixed bag this season. With Walker's rushing ability and Geno Smith's leadership under center, the Seahawks' run game has been solid but could be even more explosive. Improving the interior line with a player like Bitonio, who's a 6-time Pro Bowler and a 4-time All-Pro, could elevate the entire offense. It's not just about blocking for Walker. It's about giving Geno more time, reducing sacks, and opening up bigger lanes for the running game. And that's crucial, especially when facing divisional rivals like the 49ers or Rams, who have strong defensive fronts. Let's talk a little more about Joel Bitonio himself, because this is a player whose name carries weight. He's 34 years old but still plays at an elite level, standing 6'4" and weighing around 320 pounds. His PFF grade for this season is an impressive 89.8, and his career stats speak volumes. An 82% pass block win rate, permitting only 1/8 sacks, and a run block grade of 87.4. That's the kind of stability and leadership that can anchor a line. Over his career, he's been selected to 6 Pro Bowls and 4 All-Pro teams, a true testament to his talent and consistency. Despite a shoulder injury in Week 4 that limited him to 68% of snaps, he rebounded strongly in Week 7, shutting down Bengal's pass rush with 0 pressures allowed. His style of play fits perfectly into Seattle's zone scheme, especially under the coaching of Shane Waldron and the offensive line coach, who's been pushing for more zone-based blocking schemes. His ability to anchor against bull rushes, 90% effectiveness, along with his top 5 ranking in true pass sets with an 80% win rate, makes him an ideal fit. Plus, advanced stats show that he's in the top tier among guards for pass protection, allowing just 0.9 hurries per game and with a PFF grade of 91. So far in 2024, he's clearly among the best at his position this season. Now, why are the Browns doing this? Well, they're in a bit of a rebuild mode. Deshaun Watson's performance has been somewhat underwhelming, with a QBR of 84, and their defense has been leaking points, giving up an average of 28.6 points per game. They're also in need of draft picks to address their wide receiver core, especially after losing Amari Cooper to free agency. The trade of Bitonio would free up about $12 million in cap space in 2026, which they could use to extend players like Myles Garrett, who's been vital on the defensive line. But the skepticism around Browns fans and analysts is understandable. They've suffered injuries, Nick Chubb missing 3 games and dealing with a partial ACL tear, for example, and their odds of contending for a Super Bowl, currently at plus 13-0, are fading fast. This is where it gets really interesting for Seattle, because if this trade goes through, it's not just about patching up the offensive line, it's about making a statement. It's about showing that the Seahawks are serious contenders, that they're willing to make bold moves to elevate their roster for a deep playoff run. With Bitonio in the lineup, the Seahawks' interior offensive line becomes a fortress. His presence is projected to bump Walker's YPC from 4.1 to around 4.8, which is a significant increase. And that's not just a number. That's more explosive plays, more scoring opportunities, and a more balanced offense that can take control of games against tough defenses. Furthermore, Geno Smith's QBR, which currently sits at an impressive 90.8, could benefit immensely from better pass protection. The sacks allowed, currently at 3.1 per game, could drop into the top 12 league-wide with a veteran like Bitonio anchoring that interior. The run game, which has been productive but could be even better, could see a boost of plus 0.35 EPA per run, translating into more consistent drives and scoring chances. Facing divisional rivals like the Rams, who are allowing 4.5 YPC, or San Francisco's relentless pass rush, this kind of upgrade could be the difference-maker in crucial late-season matchups. Now, projecting into the future, the Seahawks' Super Bowl odds could see a significant boost. From plus 8.0, they could come down to plus 4.0 or even lower, especially if the team continues to build on its current momentum. With Walker's development, Geno's leadership, and an upgraded offensive line, the Seahawks could be on the brink of making a serious playoff push. If they manage to add Bitonio, it would be a strategic move reminiscent of past trades that have propelled teams toward championships. Think of how the Jaguars acquired Scherf in 2023 and saw their run game improve dramatically. Bitonio's leadership and experience could be the missing piece that turns this Seahawks squad into a true contender, especially considering how well he fits into the scheme, boosting pass protection and run blocking simultaneously. As we look at the bigger picture, this potential trade isn't just about this season. It's about building a foundation for sustained success. The Seahawks have been steadily improving over the past few years, and with the right pieces, they can aim even higher. The addition of a player like Bitonio could serve as a cornerstone, a pillar of stability that anchors the team's offensive line for years to come. It's a move that echoes the kind of strategic thinking that built NFL dynasties, adding experienced, elite talent to key positions and creating a culture of excellence. But of course, there's always some skepticism. The Browns are in a tough spot, and their rebuild might not be straightforward. Injuries, inconsistent play, and the challenge of integrating new players often complicate matters. Still, the potential for a big splash in the trade market gets fans excited, especially those in Seattle who see the bigger picture. Because at the end of the day, every move counts when it comes to chasing that elusive Super Bowl ring. The Seahawks, with their talented roster, are looking to make that next leap, and acquiring a veteran like Bitonio could be exactly what they need. In the grand scheme of things, this could be a pivotal moment for the franchise. A move like this could define the upcoming years, transforming the Seahawks from a good team into a true powerhouse. It's about the vision, the strategy, and the willingness to do what it takes to compete at the highest level. And for the fans in Seattle, it's an exciting time, because every trade, every signing, every game is a step closer to another Super Bowl journey. And knowing that your team is willing to make bold decisions just makes the ride all the more exhilarating. And now, Seattle Seahawks fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Seahawks. Do you think adding Joel Bitonio is the move that takes Seattle to the next level? Or do you believe they should prioritize other positions in the upcoming draft or free agency? Whatever your perspective, we love hearing from you because it's your passion and your voice that keep this community thriving. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, more insights, and all the latest on your Seattle Seahawks. So stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's keep riding this wave together. Because in the end, it's all about the love for this team and the pursuit of greatness. Go Seahawks!